Kylie Heron was enjoying a girls' night out on June 14, 2013, when suddenly she had front row seats to a bar fight turned deadly. As the first to take the stand in the Carl Gargarita murder trial, Heron, who is active duty in the Air Force, explained that she was pulling into the Old Traditions back parking lot when she observed a woman lying on the ground, obviously upset and accompanied by two men. Heron said the sight was unusual, prompting her and her friends to wait with the woman, who appeared intoxicated and explained she was waiting for her ride.
SUV pulls into the lot and kind of skids to a halt. A guy comes jumping out before the car even looked like it was in park and just starts swinging. No words were exchanged really, just kind of went into it.
In a flurry, the man from the SUV threw punches at one of the men waiting in the parking lot with Heron. As Heron demonstrated before jurors today, defendant Carl Gargarita had the man from the SUV in a chokehold. Heron observed that the man in the chokehold stopped breathing, prompting her to pull off Gargarita and perform CPR on the man now lying on the ground. Although the victim opened his eyes for a moment and started breathing briefly, he later died in the hospital. In his opening statements today, prosecutor Gerald Henderson explained the woman who was lying on the parking lot ground was Anthony Giralao, and the man from the SUV was her ex-husband, now deceased Anthony Giralao. Earlier that night, Irene had met Gargarita for drinks with friends, where they also smoked weed and had sex in the car. When Irene's phone rang, Gargarita answered. She became upset, prompting her to leave. Not wanting her to drive home intoxicated, Gargarita and another man followed her across the street to the Old Traditions back parking lot. As he addressed jurors today, Henderson contends Gargarita already won the fight when he murdered Anthony Giralao.
But the defendant didn't stop cutting off his oxygen. He held it for another 30 seconds. At which point, one of the onlookers ran up and said, he's out, and tried to get him to let go.
But defense attorney Peter Sablon disagrees, as he contends his client was merely protecting himself. After all, Gargarita was caught off guard with little to no warning and no escape, as confirmed by Heron's testimony today.
Was it murder? You gotta ask yourself. Was it manslaughter? Was it negligent homicide? Was my client justified? Was it justifiable self-defense?
Also taking the stand today was medical examiner Dr. Aurelio Espinola, who confirmed Giralao died of asphyxiation, or when the body cannot get enough oxygen. Jury trial will continue on Wednesday. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.